Hey y'all, Editing Kara here. So today's video is actually going to be 2-in-1. I did miss one day of FRIZZFACE and I recorded 2 videos yesterday. So we're going to declutter, y'all. We're doing powders, not in this order. We're doing foundations, concealers, bronzers. I think that's it. Concealers, foundations, bronzers, powders, skin tints, color correctors, all that good stuff. So you'll see one video and then you'll see where the next one starts. Because y'all, I'm not missing a day of FRIZZFACE. I'm going to make it up. So 2 for 1 today, y'all. Look, if I kept anything that you feel like, girl, get rid of it, let me know. Because I'm trying to get this collection down halfway and inventory everything. It's a little haphazard because I don't really even know what I'm starting with when it comes to this collection, but I'm going to know where I end up. So I am here for the feedback. Let me know. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Hey, good people. Welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Kara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. This is going to maybe be kind of brutal for me. I am going to really be decluttering, and I do have a plan for the makeup that I declutter. And today I am starting with foundation, any type of glow filters, color correctors, and concealers. This is insane. If you want to go through these and declutter with me, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with those who feel the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started.
Hi, guys.
Hi. So how are you? I am really at a point now, y'all, where the time has arrived and I'm going to be going through all of the makeup that you just saw. I was recording from my phone. I'm going to feel good when this is over. This makeup that I'm decluttering today most likely will be trashed. Some of it's old. I'm just to the point where I'm done. I need to get my collection halfway down and I'm going to inventory everything going forward. So let's just go ahead and get started. And there might be another declutter after this because maybe it won't be enough. This is going to be, oh wow. This is going to be a time. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer, and let's go. I'm going to start with color correctors first. I'm going to put them all out here. There's one missing, and there are looking like it's just 4. Actually, we don't really need to zoom in. I'm just gonna show them. How about that? I am missing Natasha Denona, and that's like my favorite. So that one's not going anywhere. Let's start with this one here. This is from Ole Henriksen, and this is the Banana Bright Vitamin CC Stick. I was looking at this earlier. Okay, well, that looks unattractive. I didn't close it well, but I was looking at it earlier, and I've decided that even though it's good for brightening, I don't like this tone. I really like more of a peachy under eye, and this is a bit too yellow for me. And I don't know, maybe I just don't give it a chance to warm up when I use it, but it's not really the best tone for me. And I don't particularly like how it's sitting under the concealer. I think it's a bit thick, or maybe I put on too much, but either way, I haven't used this in a long time. And through this activity, I want to come up with some questions for myself. This one's going to go, y'all, to decide on what to declutter. And I think one of them needs to be, if I haven't used it in the past 6 months or even thought about it, it needs to go.
What does declutter mean?
Declutter means to get rid of. And you remember I said we're trying to declutter our lives.
Does clutter mean you're not getting rid of anything?
Clutter means you're not getting rid of it, and we just don't have the space in this home anymore. And I don't have the space in my mind. Now, these 2 are from Huda Beauty. I use these a lot. I will mix them. I use them separately. It just depends on the look I'm going for. I have guava and I have cherry blossom. These are going to stay because they are in heavy rotation. I'm also going to be keeping my NARS. I like this. I think I just forgot about having it, but I have been using it a lot lately. And it's pretty much the same color as the Natasha Denona color corrector. So that's one I probably didn't need, but I am going to continue to use this. So I'm going to keep this. So I'm now left with 4 color correctors. We will have the 2 from Huda Beauty, the NARS, and the Natasha Denona. Do I need all of those? No. But I am going to keep them. I'm getting rid of Ole Henriksen. And this is going to be in the trash. Can't do anything with that. All right, next let's talk about concealer. So I'm going to just put them all out here so you can see what we're working with. Why? This is already just ridiculous. All right, so all of these concealers are unnecessary in my life. We're gonna go through them, and I think I'm still gonna end up with more than I need, but let's just get started. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correct. I love this one. This is the older formulation, but the reason that I love this is because there are many days where I don't wear foundation, and this concealer is my exact skin tone. So this is great for all over the face. I don't use it to brighten. I use it just to spot conceal certain areas. This is gonna stay. I also have bought a backup. This is the newer formulation, but I decided that I was gonna finish the old one out. I have used a whole tube of the newer formulation, but I'm just gonna save it. This was purchased at one of the Sephora savings events a while ago, and now I'm like, Kara, stop buying backups and stuff because that's just dumb. But I have this, I'm gonna use it. This is a holy grail for me. I'm not sure when I purchased this. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Medium 2 Ginger. I am going to get rid of this. I don't even know how old it is, so that's going to be decluttered. This Fenty concealer is fairly new. I am going to just hold on to it for a little while just to see how I like it. I did film with it, but I haven't used it that much, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. I'm also going to be cleaning my makeup as well, but I'm not going to do it on camera. This Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer, I absolutely love this, and this is in this shade Granola. Gonna keep this. I use this a lot. This Pat McGrath concealer looks very old. I do remember loving this one. This is light medium 14, but I tried so many since then and forgot about it, and it just looks very old, so I'm gonna trash this. This LYX Triple Fix Concealer, I do believe this is nice. It's a full coverage brightening concealer in MG5. I'm gonna trash it. I can't tell you the last time I've used it, and I know I might put it on and be like, oh, this is kind of nice, I should just keep it, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't have the room, so it's gonna go, and I'm sorry. I think one of the things, well, not really sorry, one of the things that I wanted to mention is that all my makeup is good. So everything that I get rid of is gonna be good. That Ole Henriksen wasn't that great though, but it's generally good makeup. This was gifted from a friend. This is the Bright Light Sheer Concealer from Glowish. And this works for me, but I just can't keep adding. So this is gonna go. I was trying to think if I have someone that's, you know what, I don't. So it's gonna go, sorry, I'm not even gonna lie. I know that this Bare With Me Concealer Serum is good from NYX, but I've got to let it go because I just have too many and I don't ever use this. My holy grail is this one here. It is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in RP6. And I know I have another one of these. I have used about 2 of these already. I would consider this to be a holy grail, so this is gonna stay. So when it comes to concealers, I'm still left with a pretty good amount. But what that means is I don't need to purchase any more. So we're going to keep Fenty, the 2 Dior's, Huda, and Natasha. And I'm not saying this is like really getting me down to where I need to be, but it's a start. All right, next let's go with any type of glow filters. Oh my God, I know this is not another concealer. Y'all, wait a minute, 4N. This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff that upsets me. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Sorry, y'all. That's my foundation stick that I had to buy a backup of because the other one got stuck. Okay, I was about to be so mad. Like, wait, now you're just being dumb. Okay, these are glow filters. Now, I love this one. This is the Star filter from Dior. I do have the top. This is the shade I really like, 4. But I previously bought 3, and I was like, I'm going to sell it. But you know what? This is 3. I'm going to keep 3. It's, you know what I mean? It's just a little glow filter. So I'm going to keep 3. And I think what I'm going to do is keep these, and I'm going to trash the Aurics. The Auric ones are a little heavy, but I've also had these for so long at this point. This one is Sunstone. And I mean, they are nice, but it's old. I'm sure it's fine, but maybe I shouldn't have bought the Dior ones. This is Pyrite. So it's almost the equivalent of the 2 Dior shades that I just showed you. I am going to get rid of the Auric ones. Like I said, these are very old. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Auric. I should have mentioned this with the concealer. This is an under eye brightener from NARS, and I'm going to keep this. I could even use it for an eyeshadow primer, but you're supposed to just put it under your eyes and it helps to brighten them up. So this might be good for a makeup, no makeup day. It's fairly new, so I am going to keep this one. Next, let's go into any type of foundation, skin tint, and it's kind of the biggest area here. And it's really unbelievable because I remember starting out and not understanding why people had more than one foundation, and now look at this. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with the NARS. Now this was a nice foundation. I'm not sure if this undertone was right for me. It's Valencia, and I think it's actually almost empty. So we're just gonna make it an empty and be done. The Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation was okay. I think this is a bit yellow for me, even though it says 9 neutral. So I am gonna go ahead and get rid of this. It's probably less than half full, so I'm glad I did use it, but I am done with Char. These 2 are from Pat McGrath, and basically, I think medium 17 was too deep for me, and then I got 15. I've had these forever. I'm just gonna let them go. I had them with all my Pat McGrath stuff. It's been at least a year since I've even thought about using these. So I'm going to let these go, and I'm not going to look back. This is my holy grail right here. This is the Prada Skin Optimizing Foundation. I also have another one of these because this one's almost empty. And I do have another shade as well, because this one is a little bit deeper and I like to mix them. So I'm gonna keep the Pradas because I love, 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 love this foundation. So that's a keep. I'm gonna let my Fenty Ease Drops go. This is probably almost empty anyway, but I don't need a whole lot of skin tints, and I'm looking and seeing that I really do have a lot. So I'm gonna let this one go. Ooh, I know I'm missing one for sure. I'm missing my Westman Atelier, but that's a keep, that's a holy grail. My Hourglass Ambient in 10.5. I love the Soft Glow Foundation. I am keeping this one. My Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. I've just rediscovered this one and absolutely love it. This is 13N, I'm keeping that. I'm also gonna be keeping my Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation from Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Baklava. I'm gonna let go of my Merit stick. I have 2 sticks. I have Dior and I have Westman Atelier. I know this was gifted from Merit. There's nothing wrong with it. But remember, everything that I have is good. And I don't need 3 sticks. And I have this LYS one here, which this is not really the right shade for me. It's actually a bit deep. And I'm wondering, will this be something that'll be good for me in the summertime? So I do want to hold on to it at least until then before I decide what I'm going to do with this one. This is TN6. So that's going to be kept. I am keeping both of my Tier foundations. I'm sure this one's close to being empty. I have 2 shades, 33N Macchiato and 33 Cool Hazel. They both work beautifully, and I think this is a great foundation. I really like the Tier foundation. I really like Tier as a brand. I have some other products that I have tried from them. I'm going to keep my foundation. So I do understand right now, friends, that I'm still keeping a lot of foundation, but we'll look at the end and see, what we're getting rid of. This was a recent purchase. This is the Revlon Serum Tint Broad Spectrum SPF 15. It also has ginger root, vitamin C and E in it, and I really like the coverage on this, so this is going to be kept. I also have the Supergoop Protectant. I love the match of this on my skin tone. This is 30W, 30 warm. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. I love this a lot, so I'm going to keep that. I am going to get rid of the Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint. This one's going to go, y'all. I don't use it, so I'm going to have to let it go. Lastly, we have the Le Beige Water Fresh Complexion Touch by Chanel. I am going to keep this. I like this. I've used quite a bit, and I will continue to use it, so that is going to stay. So now I'm going to show you from my phone what's staying and what's going, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. All right, so these are the items that I am going to be decluttering. I'm just going to trash them. Some of them are old. I would say this is almost half of what I showed at the beginning of the video. Maybe not exactly, maybe a little bit less, but it's definitely going to free up some space in my drawer. So this is going to go. These are the items that are staying. So right now I can safely say I'm on a foundation, no buy. I'm on a skin tint, no buy. I'm on a color correcting concealer and glow filter, no buy. I will not be adding any more products like that to my collection. I don't need any sunscreen tints. There is nothing that I need in this aspect of makeup. Let me know what you think. And, you know, I may need to go through again and see how I'm feeling, but this is what I'm going to log in my spreadsheet as far as what I have. And that way it'll be accurate and up to date, and I will be able to say no, because when I see new releases, I'll be able to just pull out my spreadsheet and refer to what I already have. So let me know your thoughts on this declutter. I'm going to continue to go through my makeup and hopefully really get this collection down and free up some mental and physical space. Hey, good people. Welcome back to Being the Frizz. My name is Kara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. Today, I am going to be doing a declutter of powders and bronzers. Yep. I'm going to try. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with those who feel the same way, definitely consider joining the community, because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? This one I feel like is going to be a little tricky for me, but I'm feeling all right. And I'm excited about new possibilities of space. So let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer, and let's get this show on the road. We're going to start with my powders. I don't know when I accumulated so many, and I'm just really kind of flabbergasted at how many powders that I have. So let's just go ahead and get started. Let's start with Holy Grails. This one right here. This is my baby, my Huda Beauty Peach Powder. This one's not going anywhere. I used up a mini of this and I decided to purchase a large size. So I'm very happy with that purchase. So that's gonna stay. My Makeup by Mario powder, I purchased this for no reason, but I really like it. So this is gonna stay, and I'm gonna clean it off. What I don't like about this is, look at that. Look at that. This is just not the best, what do you call it, setup. I also have one that's not going to be in this video. That's the one from Rare Beauty. So I don't know how many loose powders I need. I'm going to let go of the Rare Beauty. As soon as I find that, I'll keep the Mario. All right. Next, we have this one from Makeup Forever. This was the Twist and Light. And you basically twist the bottom, and then the colors shoot out like that. I'm going to declutter this one because there's glitter and sparkles in it. I wanted to like it, and I wanted to like the gimmicky concept, but I'm going to let this go because I don't like those sparkles. And next I have this powder from Cial, also known as Silly. And this is the Filter and Protect SPF 30. I like this powder. I do. And it has SPF in it. So I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to use it, but I feel like I'll use this more in the summer. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to say I'm going to use it more in the summertime. I'm just going to keep it and just try to rotate it. But you know what? Hold on. This has a little bit of a smell that I don't like. It almost smells like a sneeze. So I'm going to hold on to it for right now, but I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, this powder from NARS, this lavender one, this one's gonna go. It's very ashy on me, and I thought a lavender powder, for some reason, was gonna look nice. But it's a nice no. Decluttering this one for sure. This is a finishing powder from Melt that I just got, and I really like it. So I am gonna be keeping this. This is in the shade medium. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the Hourglass. Oh, and speaking of which, I have an Hourglass powder, and that's in the shade Mood Light, and that's one of my favorites. I don't know where that one is, but I will be keeping that one, and I'm keeping Melt. Okay, this Pat McGrath powder was like everyone's holy grail. This has got some pan in it. It's pretty old. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. I haven't used it in a really long time, so I'm gonna let her go. I have another powder not pictured, and it is the Hourglass pressed powder, and I keep that one in my purse. And I was saying, oh, I definitely want to keep a pressed powder, but I have one. So I'm going to keep that one. And you know what? I don't even use pressed powder on the go. This one I got for free. I can't remember why, but it's by Terry, and I can't even get it open. I'm having a hard time. But this is called Hyaluronic Hydra Powder, pressed Hydra Powder. I'm gonna just let this go. I'm just gonna let that go. I like this powder from Natasha. This is the Radiant Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm really baffled at why I have continued to buy more powders. And I love everything by Natasha, so I don't want to get rid of this one. I might have to go through and declutter again. This one is from Shanta High, and I want to keep it. It's the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder in Medium Deep. Yeah, I like this one too, actually. So I'm going to keep this one. This isn't going well. Hourglass. This is, I don't even know why I have this, but this is a finishing powder. I don't know if this was free with something, because I just don't remember purchasing it. This is called Veil Translucent Setting Powder with... Oh, that's it. Keeping that. This from Charlotte Tilbury is another really nice setting powder. It is called Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is in the shade 2. I want to keep this too, y'all. So see, y'all gonna have to, this is where I need y'all to weigh in, like, because this is still too many powders. Too many powders. I also have the Ben Nye Pretty Pink Translucent Powder, which I like. And I have this Halo Glow setting powder from e.l.f. Now, I don't know if I've used this. This one looks really nice, actually. I kind of want to keep this one. Yeah. So these are the powders I'm left with. So I really didn't get rid of much. I only got rid of 4. So, you know, I'm going to put these in the drawer. And I am on a powder no buy, so officially, because I have enough to last for the next few years. So I am going to just put those aside, and I may come back through them, but I am gonna log them in my spreadsheet. All right, now we're gonna go to the bronzers. All right, I'm back again. I'm a little under the weather. I neglected in this video to mention the Dior Forever Skin Contour. This is new. I purchased it in the shade Tan. So this is a bronzer. So I haven't even touched this yet. So this is going to be kept. All right, let's get back to the rest of the bronzers. And I should have most of my bronzers here. I might be missing a couple. We're going to start with these 2 from Chanel. Wait a minute. That's not a bronzer. This is a highlighter. Okay, I have 2 of these from Chanel. I have the Le Beige Oversized Healthy Glow Powder. This is medium, and I also have deep. Wherever deep is, I'm not sure, but you can see that I do use this. Look at that. Oops. I'm very proud of my little pan here. So I'm going to keep that one and clean it. I want to try to find some way to clean these from Dior. I love these. This is a Healthy Glow powder. This one is the Rosy Glow. And then this one is the Peach Glow. This one I use pretty much every day. So it's really getting a nice dent in it. So those are going to stay. Now I do have 2 bronzers from Sigma, or maybe just, no, 2. So I have the matte bronzer in deep and dark. And because I haven't even used these, I'm going to go ahead and declutter them, find someone. I'm not going to trash these. These are brand new. And again, this was gifted by Sigma. So this is the deep. So I'm going to declutter these and find a new home. All right, here's the other Chanel Le Beige. This is deep. I don't use this as much as the medium, but I'm going to keep that. All right, I have two Gucci bronzers. This one is medium 3. This is like Holy Grail, as you can see. That stays. This is number 4. This one's gonna stay. I haven't used that one as much, but I do love my Gucci bronzers. I'm gonna keep my DeBronte Anti-Pollution Drops from Drunk Elephant. I know you're probably like, girl, you're not really getting rid of anything. This was gifted. This is from RMS, and this is Tan Lines, I believe. And I like this one. It's more of a contour type shade, so be curious. Well, no, it's a bronzer. Kind of has a luminous finish, so I like to play around with that a little bit.
Mama, can I get 3 more cookies?
Now this one from Oma Beauty is a bronzer highlighting combination. I am gonna get rid of this. This is way, I mean, that's way too deep for me, and I don't know, I never use it. I have this one here from Rare Beauty. I know a lot of people like this one. This one is in this shade Happy Soul. A lot of people like this one. I feel like it's okay. This again is more of a, I would say more of a contouring type shade on me. So maybe I'll, you know what? No, letting it go. I don't need it. I'm not gonna use it. This one is from Char, and this is a really nice bronzer. I have no issues with it. This is the Airbrush bronzer in the shade 3. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep my Fenty Cream Blush in Honey Glaze. And I can't find where, I don't know what the other one is. I just wore it though. Beijing Gal. I'm keeping that one. I just wore that this week. This is the cream, and I like that one. I also really like my cream bronzer from LYS in the shade Harmony. This one's very nice. Oh my gosh, these y'all from NYX. I really like Butter Biscuit. Butter Biscuit is the one. These are so good. On a bronzer note by now, y'all, because this is ridiculous. Like looking at all these, and I did do a video on my collection, but I'm gonna update it with these declutters. This one is from Shanta High, and this is in the shade Goa. And I'm gonna declutter this one. This one's just really deep and really cool tone. It's really not my fancy. So I'm gonna let that one go. I know I got that one off Macari, but I'm sure it was still expensive. Victoria Beckham, you know, is this magnetic? Because I feel like with this one, I really just want the compact. It is a good bronzer though. This one is a nice bronzer. I'm trying to see if y'all see the color. I'm gonna keep her. I have these two here from Unearthly, and this was from the, what was it, High Temp collection. Now these are shimmery bronzers, and they're very beautiful, but I don't think I want a shimmery bronzer. So that was medium. So I'm gonna let that go and rehome that, because these are new. I might have, oops, very nice, Karen, real nice. Might have used the medium one. And this one is the deep one. So very beautiful, but as beautiful as they look, I'm not gonna use them. So I'm gonna declutter that. Next, I have this stack from Melt. And this was a silly buy, only because like I'm only probably gonna use this one. Everything else, I mean, probably just eyeshadows, really. Y'all know I love me some Melt. You know what I think I should do? I think what would make sense is for me to keep the light medium and maybe throw the rest away. Like that. Because I'm never going to use that. That's like gray. I'm never going to use this one. Would I use this one? Possibility. So I'm gonna just keep these two on a stack. I'm gonna declutter the rest. And the last two bronzers that I have are from Pat McGrath. And this one is called Desert Glow. And these bronzers are pretty nice, actually. And then I have Bronze Nirvana. I'm gonna keep them. All right. This is just kind of my first time running through these as far as powders and the bronzers. And I know I'm still keeping a lot, but let's just see what I'm getting rid of. I mean, I feel happy to get rid of something. So this is what's going, all the stuff out the way. So these are the things that are leaving my collection. Let me know how you think I did. I mean, I still have way too many bronzers and way too many powders. So it will probably be worth going through everything again. But this is the initial like cleanup. Like I said, I'm trying to get my collection down by half. So if I can declutter half of everything, I think I'll be finding myself in a good spot. And I think as the year goes on, as 2025 goes on, there'll be even more things that, you know, I haven't used in, you know, a certain time frame where that can go to. I think the trick will be not adding any more to the collection. So that's bronzers, that's powder, and I did foundation and concealer already. So we're going to keep on going through this collection. There's going to be a tough time when it comes to blush and things like that, but we'll see what we do. So let me know your thoughts on these and how I did. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.